What's up everybody, Noble Elite 88 here, and this is my first YouTube video. This is probably my favorite game for the PC so far, American Trucking Simulator, and right now is a pretty cool time to be playing this as well. They're doing the breast cancer awareness charity event right now, which as you can see on my top bar here, they're asking each driver basically to complete 12 pink ribbon goods deliveries, which you can do through the external contracts. The nice thing with that is they are trying to get 1 million deliveries in total, and they're doing some in-game rewards for like breast cancer awareness. So they are doing some hanging boxing gloves, some little decals for the inside of your truck. You can also buy a new pack as well. That does go to breast cancer awareness. It's 100% to charity, so the company is not keeping anything for themselves for that. But let's go ahead and get started. This is a pretty long one, so I don't want to do that one because that's probably about a 45-minute drive. Let's go ahead and check out, see if we can find a smaller one. Now here we go. I do want to apologize. I know my audio recording is not the greatest to be. If you're new to this game, definitely check it out. There is a free demo on Steam that you can play. So definitely check it out. It is an amazing game. I've probably been playing a couple of years now, so it can be pretty addicting. So this will be the first of my 12 deliveries, and this is my rig right here. It's a Volvo, or I'm sorry, it's a Peterbilt. I had a Volvo and I sold that. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Now I am playing on a laptop, so my controls are keyboard. I would like to eventually be able to save up and get a actual steering wheel rig set. I've seen a couple people have some pretty badass setups, so that'd be pretty cool. I do know they have Utah coming out as well. I don't know if it's already been out yet or not. I don't have it. I did get Washington recently and Oregon, and so that's been keeping me pretty busy as well. Now, there's a multiplayer aspect to this game through Truckers MP. You do have to download it, and it is separate from the actual creators of the game. But it does allow you to play in convoys if you'd like to play with your friends, or there are a lot of virtual companies that have created basically like clans for this game, and they all team up and they play together. And there's some pretty bad turning on my behalf right there. Thank you. Yep, beautiful turning. That's what happens when you try to drive with arrow keys, or if you do the WASD keys. I do have, for the most part, simulation mode off, which is your character gets tired from doing deliveries, and I don't want to have to keep stopping every 8 or 10 hours in game or whatever it is to actually go to sleep. It gets very annoying. I've also turned down the rain setting, as if you leave the rain setting a little too high, it'll constantly just rain no matter where you are in this game. If I'm in Washington, the rain will follow me all the way to New Mexico, and it will not stop, and it just gets ridiculous. Again, this is my first video, so I do appreciate any feedback from anybody that is watching this. If there's any tips you have, or if you like the video, please subscribe. Helps me out. I'd really like to make this a thing. I really enjoy this game, and I hope that other people can get to experience this as well and enjoy this with me. If anybody wants to play on Truckers MP, just send me a message on YouTube, and I'll shoot you over my name. We can team up, do a convoy or something like that. And me running over the curb. For those of you that do have this game, what's your favorite state to drive in? I feel like Washington and Oregon have added a lot more windy, difficult turns to make, especially if you're transporting anything with the heavy load DLC. It makes it a lot more challenging in those states, where I feel like Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico are pretty straightforward. There's a couple areas that have the tight turns, but for the most part it's kind of open like this is. I think we're in New Mexico right now, so. And it's my truck. I'm not playing with any mods on this version currently. There are some mods you can get through the Steam Workshop that allow you to utilize like money mods, or you can do higher horsepower engine, or you can do trailer type mods where you can, if there's something special you want to deliver, like army tanks, or I think that some people created some pretty interesting content. That guy was not going to stop. And I just did that. Alright, it's going to be kind of a funky turn. We will have to get gas soon. I tend to drive so much that I use a lot of gas. Alright, this is actually kind of wedged in there, so that's going to be kind of tight to get. Now, I'm not the greatest driver in this game by any means. Again, playing with the keyboard's been a little difficult, but there's only so much you can do. Here's our first pink ribbon delivery. I really like the color that I put on my truck. It's like a metallic mixture. It's actually red, black, and blue in it. So for the most part it looks blue, but it's actually a mixture of colors. I'll hit that guy's Camaro. Now when you are playing single player, there is a mod to get rid of traffic, which sometimes I do if I don't want to play with them. They get kind of annoying, especially they like to run lights. They like to just park in the middle of the road. And it gets a little crazy, especially in parts of California. The traffic just seems to be crazier than the rest of the areas, and I don't know why that is. I like to keep the traffic on sometimes in the opposite, because it does kind of add that realism. Adds kind of a little challenge too, and it does make your deliveries obviously take longer to do. So that is one thing to keep in mind. Got a beautiful parking job. Stopping at the light, I mean. More than likely you'll watch me crash into something, because that's just how awesome of a driver I am. Always hit something. Usually the side, little markers on the side of the road. Haven't hit any cars, or the cars will actually hit me. Especially none of them like to stop, especially at a stop sign or a red light. They'll just keep going. They don't give a crap about anybody. And I did disable the police because it got a little annoying. If I got remotely close to the speed limit, they were giving me tickets. And I don't know if it was a glitch, so I just disabled them altogether because I wasn't going to get a speeding ticket when I'm not actually speeding. And when you're doing the external contracts, you basically can only do a certain speed anyway. I want to say 65 is your cap speed. You can't go over 65 while doing an external contract, which is the World of Trucks contracts, basically. Full truck. Now, I don't drive a manual. I have before on this game. I kind of like to take in the sight and just enjoy the game, and I feel like the manual kind of requires constant focus. Some people like that. I could be either or on it, but for the most part, I'm going to play with automatic. Though if I really want a challenge, I'll play with... I'll put the traffic mod on, which adds extra traffic. I'll do manual, and then I'll do like time-sensitive deliveries. And we're just going to put cruise control on, because we're at our cap speed now. Even though speed limit's 75, when you're on external contracts, again, you can only do 65 anyway. So it's not like I can really even hit the speed limit. And so I'm not kind of blocking all the traffic. I'm just going to stay in the right lane. Slower traffic stays right. Though this computer players, they tend to kind of cut you off. They'll get real close and then slam on their brakes. Kind of like what that truck just did. And he looks like he's actually riding his brakes, so I don't know why the computer players are set up that way. There's 3 truck brands in the game currently, if you're not using mods. There's Volvo, which I think was just added, Peterbilt, and then, God, I can't remember what the other one was now. I always played with Peterbilt. I always kind of liked the Peterbilt trucks. And I don't know why that is. They all kind of feel pretty much the same in game. I just have this one. This is the level 20 Peterbilt. I usually like the longer trucks, but they are obviously harder to maneuver. Alright, we're gonna see if we can get over. So now these guys are going really slow. Again, any tips, advice, if you're watching my video, I appreciate you coming here. You know, if there's anything you'd like to see me do better at, you know, by all means, let me know. I'm an open book. Let's look over here, we're clear. And then there's that guy, and now we're not clear anymore. And that's what I mean with these guys, they just pull out in front of you, they drive really slow. And when you're in a truck, you can't just... your braking in a truck is not the same as a car. So people cut you off, you're gonna hit them. Especially in this game, all the trucks have different kind of abilities, and when it comes to actually stopping, some could stop a little bit sooner, some, you know, are a bit different. Especially if you have like a heavy haul setup too. You know, it's all about that setup. And here's that Hummer that was going really slow back there. Now he's back in front of me again. That's nice. I didn't want to bore you guys to death because the long delivery from New Mexico to Washington, that's probably an easy hour-long video, and I didn't just want to bore you to death with that, so I figured I'd keep it short. This will probably be around 20 minutes or less, hopefully, and I hope you guys really enjoy this. It's really a great game, again, if you haven't played it. If you have a decent computer, you can go on a Steam, pull the demo, try the demo. I know there's a lot of YouTubers who like to play this game. A few I actually follow already, and that's kind of why I decided to get into this as well. I want to show how much fun I'm having with this game and how, you know, I'm a big simulator type of person, so I tend to play a lot of simulator games, construction sims, things like that. I mainly play on Xbox though, but I do have a gaming laptop as well. So if there's any simulator games you guys want to see, you can post them below and I'll see if I have it, and if not, I could probably look into getting it and do a couple videos for you guys. I have enough fuel to actually... Oh, no, I don't. I only have about 60 miles worth of fuel left, it looks like. And we still have 178 miles of traveling. We're going to have to find the nearest gas station. Usually they're off on the side of the road, especially past the freeway here. Hopefully it kind of goes down to just an open dirt road. Or I say dirt road, but the sides are pretty much all dirt, and there's a gas station just sitting there, versus all these bridges and concrete barriers, these metal barriers. I guess it's bright enough outside, I don't need my lights on. Oh, my bad. So actually I had 59 gallons of fuel left. So we do have enough fuel to make this delivery, but I'll probably stop and get fuel if it's convenient anyway. And in simulation mode, you can your character gets tired when he's doing a certain amount of deliveries, he or she. If you're into that kind of thing, go for it, but again, I don't really enjoy that aspect of it. I do like the simulation feel, but having to find somewhere to park and sleep for 8 hours or so, it's not something I really care to do. So we got about 129 miles left. Oh, these guys almost ran into each other. Oh, and there's cross traffic. That's not good. And we got this bus going really slow in the passing lane. Now we just lost quite a bit of speed, so now I have to pick it back up. Now my truck is set up for doing heavy hauls, and I'll do a couple of those later on down the road. I just really want to take advantage of this breast cancer awareness charity event that they're doing right now. I'll probably do a couple of videos doing the deliveries and just the different levels. I'm not going to do any long ones. As I said, I don't want to bore you guys to death watching an hour-long video of me driving around a desert. It's really not that exciting. But if you guys want to see any aspect of it that maybe I'm not showing, again, please comment below. Let me know what you guys are thinking, what you want to do, what would you like to see, and I'll definitely see what I can do. These guys are going slow on the freeway. Yeah, so now I'm running out of fuel. So we still have 200 miles worth of fuel left. If you have played this game, you know you have skills that you get when you level up, and you can raise your fuel economy, you can change, you can make it higher for how much money you get paid for different levels of deliveries. So there's like just-in-time deliveries, there's expensive deliveries, there's obviously cheaper deliveries, there's easy deliveries, there's the heavy haul deliveries. There's kind of a grouping of different deliveries that you can do in-game. External contracts basically is always going to be recorded on their website. So if you are a member of World of Trucks, you can go on there and see all the stats, and there's actually in-game achievements as well. So you can see how many total miles you've ever accomplished. I think I'm into about 40 hours total playtime on this game, so that's how much I've played. I've had the game for a while. I want to say it came out in 2016, or probably a little bit earlier than that. I have this. I do have Euro Truck Simulator 1 and 2, which I'll probably do a couple videos of as well. So if you guys want to see that, please let me know. I could have got gas right there, but that was too late for me. Let's see if we can get over. And I did that without a blinker, so don't give me a ticket. I'm actually wondering if that distance marker above the fuel is not related. Each of the trucks has their own kind of different take on the dashboard and the odometer, speedometer, and all that. So it's kind of cool how everything's kind of different. I think everything is digital in this game. I don't recall seeing any non-digital dashboards like this one is. I mean, I know the speedometers are analog, but I don't know if there were any non-digital setups. There might be some mods that allow you to download older style trucks that might do that, but I haven't gotten to that level. The mods I typically play with are, I wanted to see like what kind of crazy money mods you can do, and I kept that all on my on a separate account. This is my authentic, no mods, straight up delivery, making my way type of mod, or type of game, mod free. I've earned 360,000. I don't owe anything to the banks at this point. I paid that loan off that you get right in the beginning. And we're probably gonna run out of gas here at this rate, so let's see. Be a nice first video and breakdown on the video. That'd be nice. Probably one of my biggest issues with this game, though, is it is kind of hard to see traffic. I mean, I can see right that there's none, and I see left that there's none. But sometimes you just can't see it. Can't see it until they ram you, and you're sitting there going, what the hell happened? You'd think being in a truck you could see things farther down the road, but that's definitely not the case. Alright, there's gas over there, so we'll grab gas after we drop this delivery off. I think my truck is probably quieter than most trucks that I've been driving. I don't know if that's just the style of truck, or if there's something wrong with the sound in the game. I don't know. My other trucks are just obnoxiously loud. Alright, and there's the delivery. So again, it's with the external contracts, so... Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you want more.